It pains me so to cut that beautiful song short, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So, is this thing working? Let me check just for a second. There we go. Everything's skookum. Skookum, skookum, skookum. So, don't know how long left I have for this game, but let's see if it's 1 or 2 streams, but probably not more than 1 or 2 streams. Also, by the way, I don't know if you're here anymore, but hello, Digital Form. I didn't see your message up until a couple seconds ago. Alright, so we've got a few enriched metals, that's good. Bunch of shit I should probably fix, but it's probably fine, right? Alright, well, I guess I got a call from... Who? For whom? Lena. Lena.
We don't have much time. I had to find a different way to get through to you. The previous connection wasn't safe.
He was compromised?
Not safe? What do you mean?
You said Agatha told you Vin Paulson wouldn't be held accountable for helping me with you.
Uh-huh.
But I never told her he was helping me.
Ah, that's why she got all
So even my team
caught
wasn't
up.
aware. You were the only one who knew he was in on this. The only way Agatha could find out was if she was listening in.
Damn. Do you think... I mean... What else did we talk about? Are you in trouble?
I don't know. But there's something you should know. The rescue team they're sending to get you out of there, they're an armed unit. Special ops.
Alright, well then...
Because of the Rapidium. But
probably should break this out to the rest of the world then. Lena?
You should be careful.
Military men. Wow. So the corporation is a bunch of cold-blooded murderers. Agatha told me to smuggle my altars on board that ship. What if it was just a smokescreen?
Smuggle them? That's strange. Unless... No.
Just say what you're thinking.
It might not be about what the rescue team knows, Jan. But about what your altars think. If they believe they're safe, hidden, in cryosleep, they'll simply be...
An easy kill. That's what you're saying.
Damn it, Agatha. I should have known she can't be trusted. I wish I could help you somehow.
Maybe you can. I don't know.
Actually.
Really? Tell me.
Lucas. Maxwell's former assistant, the guy in STC. I know he got cut off, but I think they're underestimating him. So, let's assume for a moment that I do manage to get the rescue team to land safely. Maybe there's a way you could take control of the ship remotely.
Uh-huh.
Steer it someplace safe, far
Yes.
away from Ally Corps.
Yes.
What about the implants? They can be tracked. You know that, don't you?
I don't trust Lucas as far as I can touch him, so...
True. Can't they be disabled somehow?
Or throw him, not touch him, sorry.
I guess I could cause a little breakdown in our medical system. They're not unusual, you know? Hardware crashes leading to loss of data.
Yes.
Lena, you are the best.
Yeah, I know.
So, does that mean you'll try and contact Lucas?
I'll give it a shot, yeah. Why not?
Thank you, Lena. Really, really. Thank you.
Alright then.
Don't. Just make sure that ship can land and you get the hell out of there.
I'm working on it.
Good luck then.
Likewise. Alright. So I get to wait for Lucas's news and research. Have I researched? Anything yet of importance? I don't think I have. Have I? Oh, there we go. We're working on it. 4 hours left. So, on the meanwhile, I will be doing not much, to be honest. Guess I'll extract those few materials that I see out there in front of the map. Nope. Woohoo! Oh, it's another one. Where? Yoink. Where's the other little ball there? Then, could I know? Oh, come on. There we go. Ah, god damn it. Oh well, it's gonna stay there. There we go.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Base maintenance, yes. I will appreciate that, if you don't mind, that is. Which hopefully you don't. Okay, well. I gotta talk to the technicians. They're a bit away, I'm afraid, but... Okay, so technician is... need to make an easier route to him. Why do I always get stuck immediately after? There we go, okay. I hope I have enough energy to move my bad R's over there. Hopefully I do.
So, about your coming back. Yeah? You got something new?
Yeah.
Actually, I talked to Lena, and I might have an idea how to keep the corporation away from you. Really? What is it? Well, if we hijacked the ship somehow and redirected it to a safe location far away from Allied Corp's radars, Lena said she could disable your implants so that you'd no longer be
It's not really radars, would be more
back on Earth and
sensors,
you could be
right? Because a radar implies
free, huh?
sending a radar signal that you get returned when it reflects off of the... whatever.
First, though. What's that? Well, while you were away, we discovered that there's a barrier in the sky blocking the way for the rescue ship. I'd be lying if I said I couldn't use your help with it. It's a kind of, all hands on deck situation.
Yes, all hands on deck.
That's what the Karen shit was all about, huh?
What?
You know how it is. One hand washes the other. Yeah. I guess neither of us was ever an idealist. At least we can be honest about that. Fine.
We'll do it. We'll help you.
There you go. See?
Seriously? Yeah. What are we waiting for?
Okay. Let me see if I can plop down a pylon. Please. There you go. Oh, you're back immediately.
How does it feel to be back? First observations? The scientists swiped my reading lamp,
Huh?
and there's a hell of a mess in the toolbox. But on the upside, the base hasn't fallen apart. So, not so bad.
There you go.
Yeah, you're delighted to be back.
All right. And Jan Miner is at the park with Bench. Cannot talk to him. Hey, Miner. Hey, Miner Jan. Jiner. That's a good one. I should have used it a long time ago. The Jiner. Okay, well, Jan Technician, if you would be so kind. I want you on systems. I want Jan Miner on... What do I want Jan Miner on? Oh no. Workshop, I suppose, yeah. And... There. That's about decent. Okay. Also greenhouse, raw food. Yeah, it's pretty stocked up, I guess. 50 is more than I think I will need in one soup, so... Okay, kitchen. Ooh, a lot of people, huh? You're having a party?
It's good to have
I
you
mean,
back.
sure.
I miss your ugly face, too. So, the prodigal sons are back.
Well, prodigal.
Good. All hands on deck.
That's what
I
I'm
hope
saying.
you're planning
No,
on
that's what he
maximizing
said, I
their
think. I don't know who said that.
By which I mean, I'll make them work hard. Don't worry. Our fugitives are back. Hope you're okay with
This
that.
guy doesn't give a shit about anything.
The base was empty without them. Now it's, as it should be. I guess our yin was missing their yang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy to be back in the base? Oh, you bet. I don't know if the technician told you, but the recycler in that tour vehicle got jammed. We were heading for a nasty time.
More like a turd vehicle. See, and that was a... I'll say the word eventually. Pertinent. There you go, a pertinent pun. Refinery, there we go.
So,
Boys are back in town.
you did a good job.
Ba-da-bow.
We have better enemies than ourselves. Although, I might change that opinion if the technician keeps leaving his dirty laundry all over the place.
So that it aerates. You know, less... Don't worry, it's fine as it is. Alright, Jan Botanist. Where are you, Jan Botanist? You're in your personal cabin. Which one is your... There you go.
Everything okay? You getting along with our group of desert wanderers all right? Yeah. I think they understood their mistake. I won't rub it in. What matters is we're all back together.
The boys are back in town.
Blood is thicker than water, huh?
Well, they say that is a limited quote. The original, seemingly, from what I've heard, I don't know if it is true or not, but it says the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, which means the opposite. It means that the, blood of chosen relationships is thicker than water of, familial bonds and ties. Which, who knows? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I do not know, as I do not recall the original quote. By the way, everyone's super happy. They're all hyper jazzified. Isn't that neat? It's a bit uncanny, the face they get when they're happy, but there we go, and okay. So 1, 2, 3. That's the radiation repulsors. Actually, not either. Maybe if I do this, though. Yeah, it's a bit more off to the side. I like it. And don't really need anything else, so I'll go... What do I need to fetch? More rupidium? Sure, I'll get more rupidium. Actually, better yet. Now that I think of it, as I don't really have a job for the miner to do, now that all my mining's done automatically, I'll switch this out for the advanced outpost. Hold on, Scientist Jan, don't have time for you currently. Assignments. And if I could slap you on the... Huh? Rupidium, yes, okay, can I assign you to the rupidium mining post? Don't seem to be able to. Jan Miner, yeah, Jiner. Mr... I don't know, I gotta figure out how to work that into the Jiner. I can say the very poorly, as I usually tend to do. And it kind of comes similar. There we go. Back to base. And I'll work on your lab myself. If I can find it. Oh, technician's already on it. Good. Okay, well, I'm out of shit to do once again. So I guess I'll go craft something. Oh, you're not on your spot. There you go. And I'll work on this stuff myself.
Should I help with this now?
With what now?
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Draw it away, baby.
Did you manage to find out more about the barrier?
I'm afraid I don't have good news. For a moment, I was hoping we could redirect the ship to another area, but it seems that won't be possible. What we've called the barrier is, in fact, a strong force-filled layer of interlapping distortions. A sort of prism entanglement.
Uh-huh.
So it's yet another anomaly. Okay, we have ways to deal with them, right? Do you know where it stems from?
You see, that's the problem. It seems to be everywhere. Covering the entire surface like a dome, or a layer of the atmosphere.
Wait, what?
No, but are you trying to tell me it was here when I landed? It must have been here the whole time, looming above us, invisible to the human eye. Fascinating.
Okay.
So was it the cause of your ship's malfunction? It could have been, yes.
Okay.
Damn, that's incredible. It almost sounds like the planet wanted all this to happen. Me landing here, all on my own. Oh, it makes my head spin. Planets are inanimate objects, Jan. They don't want things.
You don't know
may
that.
have been saved by the QC prediction system, but thinking of all this as some kind of intricate plan would be arrogant even for my standards. I believe
You're
that
self-aware.
nature
That takes off entirely all of your
should be
dickishness.
studied more. But how? We can't fly. Right. But we've made fragmentary observations on the surface, and I think we can still learn more. I've located 3 areas with particularly strong interference characteristics that match the electromagnetic fluctuations typical for this kind of distortion. They should be marked on your map. I want you to take a closer look at them and bring me more data.
I'll bring you the data, whatever. Okay, so he's self-aware about himself, about being a dick, which makes him not a dick automatically. Just how I'm self-aware about not being funny, which makes me funny. Alright, so there's 3 of them. I'll go investigate, I suppose. See what's up. The boys are back in town. I don't know that song's music, actually. Should probably figure that out before I start singing. There we go. Did I skip it? No, it's up there. What do we have here then? I said, what do we have here then? Game? Can you show me the spot? S'il vous plaît, a indication of what the fuck I'm supposed to do? Anything? What about this stone? I've been sussy about it ever since I first laid my eyes upon it, but doesn't seem to be... Okay, let me see if I can spot and stand exactly where the game's marking it. Oh, there we go. Ooh.
So, definitely something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Can you answer me, please? First?
Analyze the data properly.
Okay, there you go then. Analyze the data. Does that mean I need to research something? No? Okay. We'll go do workshop stuff then, meanwhile. Where am I? Oh, there we go. Nope. Yoink! Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 should be... here. Where's the closest? Not really closest, but I guess this one will have to do. Can I please? Please. There you go. Thank you. God, I hate this terrain. And the fact that you don't really have any... What am I blasting away with my flashlight? Usually doesn't consume battery when you're not... Yoink, and... Don't run away, you coward. Yoink. Good. Now. That's the second part. I just remember. Wait a minute. Skipped it. Nope. Bababooey.
This location.
Root system? Oh, I haven't seen anything like that. I mean, you can see this trees left over already, so I don't know exactly why. Alright. And last one. Don't know if I'm gonna have enough battery for it, but hopefully I do. Okay, it's up there. What do we have over here? Oh, I see it. And there we go.
Amazing. I've got a...
Yeah, it's a tree dog. I don't know why he's been referring to them as anything but trees. Well, it seems like a root system. I mean, the root system is the most tree-like description is given. Good. You work on that, buddy.
I think I'm starting to see something here. I know what you mean. They seem connected.
Do they now?
Come back to the base and we'll talk more.
Coming back to the base to talk more. What do you say?
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Is it your exposed penis? Because you're hot and, you know, I wouldn't mind having a, you know, taking a little peek. Where are you, by the way? Oh, workshop.
So, what do you make of the data we collected?
Yeah, man.
Interesting. Very interesting. The three fragments of the interval apparently form a single structure.
Right. Yeah, it almost looked like it could be part of a gigantic tree of some sort.
A huge
Yggdrasil.
vertical framework on a proximity plane. It could be our way up.
A way up? How do you mean? For what?
Reaching the barrier and destroying it.
Okay.
But I don't understand. It's not even there, physically.
And that is exactly the issue we will have to solve. What would you say if I told you we should look for a way to materialize that structure?
I would say you're insane. Or something. I don't know. It's been taking so much effort for me not to drop the English, please. Fucking Josh Whedon ass quote.
A way to materialize the interim? Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you already have one.
Of course I don't. It's not that simple, young.
Oh, well.
But I do have an initial plan. Based on all the data we've collected so far, I think I came up with a way to disintegrate this barrier. Fragmentize the prism entanglement.
Of course.
But it can't be done from down here.
It's so obvious
We're
now.
going to have to reach for the sky, and that structure seems to be the best way to get there.
But is that even possible? To make it physically accessible?
What if I told you Professor Frankov believed it was possible?
Well, I would say you've lost your mind.
Really?
Or something.
Tell me more.
You see, Frankov devised a theoretical experiment in which he proved that if an electromagnetic field was powerful enough, it could pull a proximity plane closer to us. The force field would have to be extremely strong and the object no larger than a grain of sand. But according to his calculations, it could physically materialize.
Well, we're gonna need more than a grain of sand.
Don't forget, we have something that Frankov didn't. Rubidium.
Oh. That's... bold.
Bold. Dangerous. And necessary.
So you really think you can do it?
I know it sounds impossible, but if we pull this off, There's so much more to gain than just our survival.
Okay.
Yeah, your career.
Ambition is not an ugly word for the rest of us.
Well, for you.
Forget I ever mentioned it. Let's
Oh wow,
stick to get out of
snappy.
here.
What do you want me to do?
The fragmenting device I told you about, I've drawn up a raw design for you to start building it. And I'll set to work on reconstructing Frankov's theory and finding a way to materialize that structure for us.
Mm-hmm.
It is possible. I simply know it.
Okay then. Fragmenting device then. How expensive is it? Fairly. God damn it, fairly. Okay, well you get to work on that. I'll assign you to your workstation. And okay, I got the food. I've got no resources. Oh, you're chewing up my resources or my ALX before I can even farm it. Which I guess isn't a problem. It's just a bit annoying. Okay, well. For now. Because you keep mining rubidium, and I'll keep mining the minerals that I need. Also, I need to take this skull. Yellow. Oh, it's Lucas.
Got through again.
Your wife.
My wife.
She asked
Sorry.
me to call you, said you were having second thoughts about trusting Agatha. Why the hell did you let them know?
I never
You
trusted
should've
Agatha.
me and Maxwell.
You should have not been as sussy backer, maybe. I don't really regret it, but I'm metagaming when I say I don't regret it because I know that, you know, there's a need for a fucking conflict to appear on the third act. So,
That would have been even worse. All Maxwell wanted was to use my altars for his experiments. He didn't care about anything else.
And you're basing that assumption on what? The ever so reliable corporate narrative?
well, the fact that he seems to be a bit of a psycho.
Opportunity to get rid of him. His vision scared the shit out of them.
Also, the fact that a man pulled himself to bloody pieces in front of everyone, maybe. Yeah,
Maybe it's
don't be a
high time
fucking
you
suck up.
stopped licking Maxwell's boots so much.
You call it bootlicking, I call it loyalty.
Uh-huh, okay, yeah, sure, buddy.
What do you know about it?
Are you sure he deserves loyalty?
What do you mean?
I mean that Maxwell wasn't honest with me about what was really going on in Project Ela. I know about the patient who ripped himself apart because of multiple mine record overwrites. And all the other patients who self-harmed continuously, but Maxwell never informed anybody. I know the real reason the corporation killed your project. Don't tell me you weren't aware of that. Lucas?
That's just bullshit. Plain bullshit.
They lied to
Like that
me.
never happened.
Well, yeah, you were sounding all of the time. Like, any time I spoke to you about this stuff, you were like, yeah, I can't talk about it any longer. You just need to trust me.
You're starting to sound like you've got something to hide, Lucas. Or maybe you just want to protect Maxwell's reputation at all costs. But if you could look me in the eye right now, would you swear that not a single person got harmed in those experiments? Especially after you told me how much that project meant for Maxwell personally. Would you swear on your life, Lucas?
Better yet, your grandma's life.
Well, there were some rumors at one point that a patient that he was, well, a little unstable and he might have... But at his family's request, we buried his data. That's what Maxwell said.
Did you bury any more data?
What? No, what are you talking about?
Oh,
We were working with mentally...
how could you ever
people.
make
Maxwell
such a...
wasn't. But Maxwell
Jesus.
was just trying to help them.
I believe in his motives, I guess, sure.
Look, I've believe his motives are pure and he really wants to undo the damage he's inflicted, but don't you think he's lost the way?
Well, whatever he was doing, you've put an end to it.
You're so welcome.
Now, don't blame me for being scared of Agatha and her gang.
Then help me save my altars from them.
Why should I do that?
You're a just there. I had to say it. You're responsible for them. You're not a good person, I don't believe.
You're responsible for them too. You played a part in this, in the creation of my altars. Are you really gonna stand by and watch them get killed?
Yeah. Use the grandma line.
Your grandma say.
Yeah, use the grandma line.
Hey, Lucas, that soft heart of yours is gonna be the end of you.
Also, she was also
Is that a yes? Will you help me?
What?
runs in the family, I guess.
Do?
Well, you're a QC navigator, and I'm guessing it will be a piece of cake for you to take control of the rescue ship and dispatch us somewhere else. Somewhere no one would find us.
Wait, what are you talking about, Jan? Hijacking a ship full of rubidium? And you've really lost your mind.
Does he? No, he's a fucking coward. He is. I just think like none of these work on him because he's a fucking.
But you could do it, right? For me.
I don't know, Jan. This is all very confusing. I'm already in all sorts of trouble. I need to think this over, okay? I'm not sure about what part I would have to play in all this. I guess I'm not used to playing a significant part in anything.
Yeah, you're worthless, all right.
Think it over. Just remember, I'm a little pressed for time here.
Yeah, I know.
Do you?
Man, I'd like to talk to you.
All right, where are you? Refinery. Figures. You're a refiner, Jan. You would be in the refinery, weren't you? What is it?
What's on your mind? Honestly, same thing over and over. I can't wrap my head around how real my memories are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the state of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on that platform. Everything's the same. Except I'm not in it.
Do I want to give him, well, not false necessarily, but dubious hope?
You will be, soon enough. We just need to give it all we've got on this last stretch. Yeah. That sounds almost like a dream ending to a fairy tale. Except one thing that worries me. That accident that killed Ben.
Uh-huh.
What about it? Well, what if it's not just fiction?
Well, it would have happened already if it wasn't.
I mean, he's working for the same company with
Uh-huh.
the same people
Uh-huh.
using the same equipment, and
Uh-huh.
believe me, nobody puts safety first out there.
I believe you, all right.
So it got me thinking that if nothing bad has happened by now, maybe that doesn't mean it never will.
Sure?
But only that it hasn't happened yet.
I mean, accidents don't work that way, but I don't know what the likelihood of an accident happening. Was it a freak accident, or was it a pretty...
Okay.
Was it predictable? I mean, I guess.
Case, I guess we'd better hurry up and get back in time to warn him, right? And what if that turns out to be too late? No. I won't stand by and wait for his death a second time. I'll never forget how I felt afterwards. Asking myself why I never acted when there was still time. Why I never reported anything.
Well, it is known as being a class traitor.
I was
You see.
afraid I'd be out of work.
A worm.
Besides, we never thought it was anything serious. Never thought it could lead to, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, you won't change it no matter what you do now. What's done is done. You need to move on. You're right. I can't change that. But I can do so much more. You see, I think I just never let myself grieve properly. Pretending to accept reality when actually I was living in denial. I suppressed so much. Running away from problems time after time. Only to end up here and suddenly ask myself, what if I've been given a second chance? A second chance? For what? For saving Ben. What? Now? Yes. I want to finally feel I have an impact on reality. Listen to this. I have an idea. That guy who helped you find Ben. Oh, Lucas, no, forget it. We just got him fired. Well, how about your wife?
My wife?
She could help. Send an anonymous tip-off about all the bad shit that's surely still going on down there. She won't be risking anything. If it turns out not to be true, then that's fine.
Do you think this is the time, John
Guys
Refiner?
carry on doing what they were doing. But if something is wrong, she'll help save not only Ben, but many other lives. Don't tell me that doesn't matter. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I'll try and talk to Lena. Boy, is she gonna love me for it. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing this for me.
There you go. Okay, saving Ben track. Ask Lena for help once again. Can I call her or do I need to wait until... Lena.
Jan, what's the matter? Did something happen?
Not yet, but it could happen. That's why I'm calling.
What are you talking about?
Sure, saving lives.
Saving lives. On an offshore oil rig.
What do you mean?
It's a long story, but I know for sure that it's not being run properly. And one fatal accident already happened there in my alternate life.
So, it's about your alternate life paths. Okay. Please, Jan. Don't you hear how disturbing that sounds? You know you should worry about your real life. The rest is, well, you can't let it distract you.
Yeah.
Just let me explain, okay? I know it seems absurd, but there are people, real existing people who my alters knew. You're one of them too. Just in a different way. So what that means is that their reality is not completely fake, because it's heavily based on ours.
Isn't that even more reason to keep the two separated? Look, Jan, this is getting more and more confusing to me, and I can't even imagine how it's messing you up. So let me be the voice of reason here. You can't interfere with things that don't concern you, just because you opened up Pandora's box with some alternate realities.
Okay. Okay, I get it. Forget I asked.
Please, just focus on getting out of there, okay?
Sure. Bye.
Bye. I don't know why I answered. What, I failed? What do you mean I failed? God damn it. That's bullshit that is, but whatever. Fine, I guess. Fine. Let's just really hope it doesn't die. That Ben fella. Even though, you know, they're class traitors, I'm not gonna fucking shed too many tears about them. Can I... hold on. Can I craft one? Yes, I I can. Good. Up to the top. And I guess I'll work on it. And nap time, baby. And by nap, I mean sleep. Okay, so 5 hours for magnetic storm. I'm gonna work on the device and hopefully place it before the storm hits, and then I'll go back and do whatever the fuck else. If I could only find the place I'm supposed to slap it on, which might prove difficult, because it doesn't give me a place. Mission? Okay, materialize and module. Can I think I'm gonna need to wait. I don't know, yep. Oh well. I'll go get some more Rapidium, I suppose. Oh, okay. Everything just failed, didn't it? Oh, Christ. Hours left only? Okay. Thought it would be longer. A storm, but I guess not. Which is good. Okay, what do we have here? You're on the workshop, you're on base maintenance. Gonna move you from base maintenance to greenhouse. Nothing queued. Okay, let me move you right back. There. And Gen miner. There. How you doing, botanist? Or technician, I guess. If I go to sleep early in the medical room, do I get to wake up early as well? Because it does waste me time, but if... probably not.
Why were we even part of that? It's so stupid.
Wait, what was that? Oh, the beer pong symbol, or prompt, I guess. Right then. Good time. Night radiation starts earlier. Okay, that's fine. Anomaly activity, new resources, new internal vein. That's what I want, baby. Give me it. Gen Refiner's on the elevator, I guess directing himself over to... Maybe not yet, actually, he's in the kitchen. There we go, kitchen.
Wanted to talk about something? Yeah. Thanks for checking up on me. I know you're dealing with a lot. Yeah, so, why don't you cut to the chase already? Sure, yeah, it's not that easy to say.
Oh boy.
I'm not used to doing so much thinking
I can see.
I've been doing lately.
I could have told it by the moment you arrived here.
You really needed to sort some things out for yourself. You helped me a heap with that. All I wanted to do was punish myself with all that extra work. I've wasted so much time. Not doing a single damn thing for myself.
Do you want vacations now? Now? Of all times?
Who knows what's gonna happen to me?
I'll give you vacations. I don't fucking care anymore.
This is it. This is all the time I had.
Yeah, what if, man?
I see. You're afraid you're gonna die. Yeah. No use pretending. I'm scared as shit. But I can take it. I don't need you to cry over me.
You're so tough, Jiner.
What's your request? Well, remember our art teacher at school and how he taught us to carve in wood? I guess I might. Not really. Well, I do. We were really good at doing it. The best in class. But what matters more, we loved doing it. I loved doing it. Just for myself. After I lost my hand, I started remembering it, obsessing over it even. Of all the things I wouldn't be able to do, that one stuck in my head like a fucking nail.
Okay, you were probably angry.
You were simply angry at what life did to you. I was miserable as sin. And then when you gave me that new arm up here, you'd think going back to something that made me happy would be obvious, right?
Right?
Wrong.
Wrong. Okay.
I wasn't interested in enjoying myself. Well, now I want to change that.
Okay, is this one gonna have stank on it? Or is it gonna be an honest, an honest... I'm pretty sure you're gonna, this one's gonna contain some, like... selfish. But this one's not... Okay, let me see.
Do something just for yourself.
Okay, it isn't
Get that?
stanky. It's just
In a way, yeah.
understanding. Good.
But there's something else. It's way more important.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. A secret project? I really don't want to talk about it right now, okay? And where the hell are you gonna get wood? Well, you seen those tree-like structures in this region? They ain't made of wood, but they sure behave very much like it. I already did a test or two. They're harder, tougher, but so am I, right?
Shut the You're valid. Your opinions and your beliefs,
Pieces of
which is
that
as valid
rock.
as mine.
Yeah, I could give it a try. Of course, I'm gonna need a set of chisels, too. Okay, I'll keep your request in mind and see what I can do. Thanks, man. But you're gonna have to tell me what that secret project's about. Yeah, we'll see.
Alright. The Jiner. Oh, that's what I need that for. Okay. Oh, the rocks, I guess. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so. Chisel. There we go. At the top, and work on it. 6 hours for the chisel? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, not again. Oh, jeez. You'll work on your lab. Fucking end me, man. And there. You're on shift already? Good. John Refiner, what do you want? Your friend's dead. Sorry about that.
About your request to control the safety on that oil rig. Yeah. Did you talk to your wife?
My wife.
I did. But she refused to help. I'm sorry. Well, was a long shot, wasn't it?
Sure.
Yeah, right. I did my best. I know, buddy. Thanks for putting yourself out for me.
Alright then. Up and up. Nope, one down. There we go. Up. Well, I remember there was one here. So I'll get that one. I hope I don't need to mine every single one of them, because there's a good lot of them. But I definitely do not remember the placement of.
Mentioned by the miner. I should take it back to him.
I don't think the miner mentioned any weird rocks, but sure. Oh, that's it? Okay. Well, meanwhile, I don't know if I need to do anything special. Not really, I guess? Nothing cute, okay, fine. Keep working on that, I guess. No, I see it. Yoink, yoink. Come on, stop it with the terrain and whatnot. Right, I guess that's it. Can I build something else? Medium storage? How am I doing on storage? Pretty good, actually. Rupidium arc. I need 120 rupidium, which isn't a lot, considering how much I'm mining per day. John Miner, are you working at that? You seem to be good. I like that. I like that a lot. Scientist Jan, how are you working on the research? 4 hours and 40 minutes. Okay. I will be then, just bumbling around, honestly. I don't know what else to do. Do I have anything that needs repairing, maybe? Not really, no. Well. Guess I'll go out and, I don't know. Mine some minerals. Usually need minerals every time I'm given a task, so I'll mine a few for now. Come on. Oh, it didn't blink. Why? That's annoying. Just work the way Away the day, baby. No, I need to build it.
Should I help with this now?
But shut up. Hold on. Also, wasn't there an interval vein that I would have enjoyed mining? Actually. Guess not. Man, this sucks. Okay, let me...
All done here. Should I help with this?
Shut up. Let me think. Where's that interval vein then? Do I need to search for it, or...? That's me, right? Yeah. I do not see any interval veins. Game? Are you lying to me, or am I being dumb, or am I being... I mean, yeah. Those are the only two options, kind of. Gem miner, social room, sure. What do you need? Oh yeah, gotta give you the shit.
I've got your carving materials and chisel set. So, what's the story? What are you gonna be making exactly? Okay, man, this is gonna sound really corny, but... oh, what the hell? I wanna remake myself.
Huh?
Whoa. With a chisel? Of course not. What's wrong with you? Never heard of a fucking metaphor?
Well, you took your arm off. You know, you chopped your own arm off, so...
Rehab, dude, made me realize I was going nowhere. I kept asking myself, where should I be going?
Well...
Trust me, you're exactly where you're supposed to be.
Depends on your objectives.
Thanks, but no. That quantum computer created me to do a job. Now the job's coming to an end, and I have to find something new for myself. I just need to dig deeper into whatever's making me so uptight. Maybe when I'm back on Earth and somehow nobody decides my dead body's worth more than my life, I'll find someone I can talk to. But for now, I just wanted to feel that excitement again. That feeling when I held a piece of wood in my hand and a chisel in the other.
Get it?
And I knew it was up to me what it would look like. And damn well only up to me.
Okay, well...
Okay. Just go easy with the remaking yourself thing. You've got your flaws, but deep down, you're a fighter. And that's what makes you special. Oh, man. You want to make me cry or what? Say, here's a suggestion. Let's get us out of this mess first. Then you can pour all the saccharin you want over me. Fair point. Let's go.
Okay, now. Build the materializer. I think I can do that today. Have I missed it, or am I being... I mean, I am being dumb, but... Where do I make this thing? Exactly. I do not know. Oh, it's a module. Okay, my bad. So what does it need? A powerful module that can be used to create an electromagnetic field strong enough to materialize a proximity plane. See, you shouldn't use things that we know about, such as electromagnetic fields, because I can tell you then, you know, I have enough physics knowledge, you can call it that, I guess, to tell you that probably would have figured that out if it was a thing you could do by just making a big enough EM field. But whatever, man. Oh, got space up here. Actually, good. Yeah, then. Guess I need to go into the module as well, because it's a pretty sizable module. It is. Ah, come on. There. Oh, I need to make 2 more, now that I think of it. I did deconstruct your original cabins when you left. Fuck, man. 1 and 2. Attaboy. Another arc. Do I want to? I guess. I've already built the thing, so... Get the feeling the Tetrising of the Wikipedia marks is going to bite me in the ass at some point later on, but for now I think I'm good. No, there. Okay. Okay, it's these 2 left. Okay, well, for one of them I can just build another elevator, and for the other one... I do not know. Okay, well, I guess I can just make another set of elevators over here. I need to make several, so let me hold shift. There we go. There we go. That will work. That will, or should at least, work. That's it, right? Yeah. Good. Good, 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 good. Beautiful. This seems to be good. So. What is this thing?
What the hell is this thing?
A custom-built rubidium-infused electromagnetic field generator. Normally, electromagnetic waves operate on a limited frequency spectrum.
What?
With the extreme nature of rubidium particles,
What do you mean?
possibilities
No, they
become
don't.
infinite.
We have the spectrum,
Frequency
and it goes from gamma rays to,
our waves will be able to penetrate all potential landscapes.
think,
and
radio
serve
waves,
their
right? Yeah.
magnetic fields. In effect, pulling the proximity plane towards us, just like a
There's no lower limit. There's no, well, like the higher limit is,
It's that simple.
I don't know, I guess a Planck's
I
length.
prefer the word elegant, provided it works as expected. It would be much more reasonable to test this theory in a safer environment before putting it to such extreme use.
God. You're feeling secure?
Whoa.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
I don't think I've ever seen you this insecure. And we've been through a lot.
Yeah, pussy.
This really
Sorry.
is no time for malicious remarks, Jan. We are treading on thin ice here. Once activated, the module will start emitting an extremely powerful electromagnetic field affecting not only the outside world, but also inside the base. The effects are hard to predict, but it could be everything from instruments malfunctioning to the entire base being annihilated within minutes.
Oh, sounds encouraging.
I mean, within minutes. Should have time to turn it off then, no?
And the internal structure materializes, you will need to act quickly.
Copy.
Climb it as fast as you can. Penetrate the prism entanglement, place the fragmenting device there, and press start. While you're up there, the rest of us will be fighting to keep the base in one piece.
Okay.
And if there's anything I can tell you for sure, it's that we will not be able to hold the fort for long. So, I only get one shot. Exactly. That's why it's vital that we have all hands on deck.
Well, I don't know if masturbating during this will be the right choice, but you're the scientist. So, fine. Okay, you go do your all hands on deck thing, and I'll do the tree thing. I mean, all hands on deck.
We have everyone we need.
So, yeah.
We'll have to be flawlessly prepared. Battery packs,
Uh-huh.
plus radiation protection,
Copy.
abundant repair kits on stock.
Yep.
There'll be no time to resupply. No
Okay.
way for you to come back to the base mid-mission.
Okay.
And no time for the rest of us to take care of anything other than protecting the base from falling apart.
Endgame shit. Copy.
And here I was, thinking you'd give me a pep talk. Well, you're getting cold facts instead. Here's one crucial point. It will be wisest to start in the morning.
Copy.
We don't know how long it will take you to get up there, and the last thing you'd want to encounter is night radiation on top of that structure.
Mm-hmm.
What if you can't hold it up for as long as I need?
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing dematerializes while I'm up there.
Like I said, you'll need to be fast, and we'll need to be strong.
Right.
When you're ready to start, go to the foot of the structure and call me on the radio. On your signal, I'll activate this beast, and we'll see what kind of hell we've unleashed.
Good to know. You're going to materialize part of a proximity plane to approach a prison barrier. You should prepare for that task, making sure your autos have everything they need to secure the base from collapsing, and something you didn't give me enough time to read. Game. But I get the gist of it. You just need to prepare because it's a very hard mission. And the last one, I assume, in the game. So yeah, I guess I'll make 20 of these radiation filters. 10. Why not? Suit batteries. 3. Repair kits. Already done. There we go. 20 uphold. No pylons I don't think I will need, but... Will I need pylons? No, right? I don't think so. Famous last words, but I don't think so. And, guess that's it. Still have shit to do. I guess I'll play some beer pong with,
Gonna make sure
the botanist? Who's mopier? God, they look uncanny. As fuck. Also, that thing isn't part of his model. Probably got removed at some point in development. Well, I kind of want a challenge. And also, I'm not gonna need food for that stuff, so... Gonna destroy him just one game.
hell yeah. Here we go. Kidding me?
That's fucking right. That is. So actually, I think I can play 2 games now that I think of it. There's no limit to that. Right? Yeah, well, that's what happens when you fight with the beast. What? Scusi?
Damn.
Come on.
I got this.
Splat.
damn it.
Kobe. Mess with the ball. You get the horns, baby.
Bad man.
Okay, I'll also play with boldness. Wait, you're not happier now? What do you mean? I played the game with you. You should be happy now. The fuck? Completely unreasonable.
What? Here we go. Kidding me?
Oh,
Come on, you can do it. There you go. See?
did you see that?
God damn it.
God damn it. What's going on a streak? Such a good streak as well. God damn it. There we go. Too easy.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm a bit rusty.
You're not rusty. You've never played this game in your life. Okay, I guess miners suddenly... Oh, well, I guess... Yeah, sure. Okay, he did get radiation poisoning, but... Now, do I do it today, or do I wait one more day, I wonder? Actually, I think I've got
Should I take care of this now?
far more than enough.
Materialize in a whole hidden dimension? Yeah, that's quite an idea.
For now. Actually, there. It's probably a better setup. And you will probably be best here. No scheduled repairs, but I'm pretty sure that's going to change soon.
Should I move there?
No, just let me do this thing. I went to the wrong place, I think. Not exactly. Okay, Jack and the Beanstalk time it is. Did I say Beanstalk or Beanstalk? I'll never say. Or no. That rock wasn't there last time. Okay, well. Let's get on it. Many hours. Alright.
All right, I'm ready. Let's get this party started.
Yggdrasil. Actually, it isn't a bad name for this. Because it is, an interdimensional tree that connects... Well, doesn't connect, really, but... It spans 2 dimensions. Several dimensions. Okay, well then get on it. I don't know why you're telling me about that shit.
Looks like we have a short circuit in the research lab.
Okay, again.
I will need to
Don't need to tell me. Just work on your shit, I'll work on my shit.
You... damn it, okay. You take care of it.
God damn it.
Don't worry, I've got it. Good thing you're on board, brother.
There we go. And there we go. Easy enough so far. Nope.
I got
Wait, what? Hold on. Where am I supposed to go then?
I'm not sure I can fix this shit with a goddamn screwdriver.
Hello?
Okay, guys. The infirmary is now officially
No,
out of
I think I need to get...
What? Oh, I was just gonna... I need help.
Oh, really? Already? Okay, probably shouldn't try and kill every single anomaly I see, but...
Electrostatic discharges. Instruments are unstable. But your battery might actually profit from that anomaly.
Good. Yep. Well, I'm out of battery, so I'll take an anomaly.
Damn it, I'm in the womb. This place is falling apart.
Hang on, I'm on my way. Shit! The elevator's stuck.
Never seen an elevator malfunction. Always a first time, I suppose, but still a bit odd.
Damn it! Prism anomaly.
It's fine. Mostly. You just gotta look at whichever bit has the biggest. See, the problem is when you don't have reticle. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, then it's a mess to actually aim.
Radiation levels are spiking. Heading out to locate the leak now.
But you just need to keep your eyes locked.
Slow me down.
Also,
Press on.
there wasn't... guess it doesn't... Oh, there was, actually. Get it. Okay, let me go to the... for the other one, I guess. See if I can find it, that is. There. No, one more, okay. Probably should have been on the lookout for those a bit more.
The greenhouse is flooded.
There we go.
Not good. We have a heavy leakage in the cooling system.
There we go. Oh, I think... Oh, the game's just cheating me and giving me... I just realized.
The refinery's gone haywire.
Giving me one little tick of battery every time I need to climb.
Wait up. I'm coming to help. Oh,
Or not.
damn it.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm on it. Don't fucking bother me about it.
Almost there. What? Come on. Not more anomalies.
Those are new, I think. Don't want to whine, but whines.
About that cooling system.
Can't see shit. There we go. So what is this thing? Can I get some battery from it or something? Don't know exactly what the point of it is, but... Oh, that was a...
Gotta give in. Launch the device. Quick.
There. Fragmenting device. Okay.
Yes. I made it. Here goes.
Wait, what is this?
Get the hell out of there. It's
Oh, ALX. Ah, I can see.
down now.
Alley hoop.
No other way down.
How long is that grapple? Well, luckily you ran out of line about 2 meters from the bottom.
Talk about a close shave.
From the ground, rather.
Okay. Let's see how things are going back at the crib.
Okay. That didn't take many hours.
Cheers. Welcome back. You did quite well.
I guess in-game, sort of, but, Sky's the limit, gather your altars in the kitchen in the morning. Okay.
Did anyone record that?
That it? Right, I guess I have kind of nothing to do, unless... Yeah, no, nothing to do, I'm afraid. Do I have any research? Maybe? No? Do I have anything out there? Maybe an internal vein that I got told about that wasn't actually in there? No? Okay, not either. Good. And by good I mean bad. And or annoying. Whatever. Right then. Shouldn't you be working on, you know, fixing the base up? At least a tiny bit. I guess you are. Don't know how exactly, given you're not in the room you're fixing, but you are fixing it somehow. So I won't get on your hair about it. Oh, look at this. I'll work on that myself.
Press that. There there's nothing more to do here. Should I move in?
All done here. Should I help with this now?
How many of you are working on base maintenance, man? Hold on. Wait, you'd replace them? What the fuck is the point then? Goodness. Alright, well you go do Rapidium. For now. And then you do that. And then you do that. Wait, I'm stupid, sorry. Just realized what I'd done. Doctor goes nowhere, really. Well. Right then, guess I'm going to bed. Sunrise in 6 days.
I keep imagining myself.
I also do keep imagining myself. It's crazy how alike we are, scientist.
Okay, team. We made it. The rescue ship is gonna be able to land.
Great.
Hell yeah. Hard to believe how far we've come.
I have to say, all this time I was trying hard not to think about how much the odds were against us. But we beat them. We beat the odds. It's incredible.
Cheers to us, huh?
I mean, it's almost as if we've pushed this world to its limits, but also ourselves. Amazing what human resilience can do.
Yeah. I still can't believe any of it. But it's not over yet. There's 2 things we need to discuss. One, after talking to Allied Corp Big Fish, we decided that it's better for your safety if the crew doesn't know you exist. So, you need to be smuggled on.
We're believing that now?
What? Hide us?
Okay.
Why? Wait a minute.
You are an affront to God.
Fake Rapidium arc? And why can't we travel like normal people? You can't be serious. Why the hell are we supposed to hide? Are we a threat to anybody? That's ridiculous. What are we? Your embarrassing cargo now?
Wait, why am I being like?
Right?
I've not been given another option.
Not the other thing. Okay, here comes problem number 2. I talked to Lena, and after what she told me, I'm not sure I can trust the corporal lady to keep her word and let you stay alive. Which means we might want to think of a way to take control of that ship ourselves.
Guns?
Guide it out of their reach, somewhere they can't find you. Once we land,
Oh,
we'd
the
have
fuck
to
was that?
abandon the ship with the Rapidium on board. Allied Corp would find it eventually, but it will buy us time to get you to safety. Hey, wait a minute. This is not what we were preparing for. Hiding and... what? Picking a fight with the rescue team? Interesting. You do know that the crew of that ship will probably be fully armed?
Yes.
Are you willing to confront a military unit?
I don't know.
Armed? Why didn't we know about this?
Still having doubts if we should trust them.
No way. I am not fighting anyone.
That would be suicide.
I never said anything about fighting them. We need to be smart about this.
Look, we're a team. We'll think of something, right? We could sneak up on them. Use the element of surprise. They don't know what to expect out here.
Remember, they have no idea about your existence. We can use that to our advantage.
Correct. And we can also predict that they will have to enter the base to salvage any mission-critical documentation. That's the procedure, and they will have to follow it.
Okay. Hide. Wait, outside what? I'd probably rather lock them in than ambush. Because ambushing implies conflict.
Okay, so...
And again, they're armed.
Hide outside, wait until they enter the base, and lock them in somehow. And? What next?
What do you think? Get the fuck out of here.
What?
And just leave them?
No, obviously
You
not.
remember about the sunrise, right?
Right.
Locking them inside the base and taking off without them would be a death sentence. But before they'd die, they'd have enough time to contact Earth and warn everybody.
Yes.
So, what do you suggest?
If we're really considering going to war with them, I'd say there's a much safer way to handle it. Such as, we could blow up the base. With the rescue team inside.
Don't be ridiculous. Jesus.
No. There has to be another way than killing. It should be something Jan could carry out on his own if we're really supposed to be hidden from them.
Any ideas, Brainiac? We could let them board the ship without knowing that you're not alone, of course.
Uh-huh.
But just before takeoff, you could simply use some kind of incapacitating agent on them.
Like a sleeping gas?
Like a sleeping gas. Of course, you'd have to be prepared for it. Devise some kind of upgrade to your suit so that the sleeping agent doesn't have any effect on you.
Gas mask?
A gas mask. But the biggest problem with that solution is that you'd have to be smart about deploying it. Sneak up to a ventilation shaft when no one is looking. There's no guarantee you'll have an opportunity to do that.
It's too risky. What if you get caught? I say we take the risk. We've done impossible things before. We can do it now. But killing?
Why do you always circle back to killing? I've never made a reference to killing.
And I don't think I want to find out how it feels to have blood on my hands.
We're not killers, for crying out loud.
The sun is not going to wait for us.
Okay, we got a
We
full
need to
fucking
get
week.
ready.
Okay, I get it. But we have to decide on something.
Just explain one thing to me. Why are we so scared for our lives all of a sudden? After everything we've been through.
What?
Do we really want to end this as cowards? Look, I'm not a killer. None of us is. But we need to make one thing clear. If the gas doesn't work...
Okay, I'll craft you little guns. Few pistols. For safety's
One factor
sake.
we need to consider while making this decision. The success of the mission.
Is this a ternary choice here, or? Because yeah, no, I'm not killing those people
We are not
for life or alive, and I don't think they're gonna be
not for the sake
particularly
of success or anything else.
evil.
Thank you for saying that loud and clear.
Okay, you can decide all of that later. For now, we need to focus on the fundamentals. Let's say we dealt with the rescue team one way or another. What then?
We'd need to take control of that ship somehow. Lucas could help with that. I already talked to him, and he said he'd think it over.
Okay,
Well,
cutscene's a
let's
bit
hope you hear from him soon, and
choppy.
we'll have him on board. Because if we don't, we'll have to create our own autopilot device, connect it to the onboard computer, and override the coordinates of our destination.
Sounds easy enough.
That sounds like a lot of it.
Shut up, we got a week.
Let's just fucking get on with it then.
We still need to decide how to smuggle you on board. I presume you already gave it some thought prior to this conversation?
Yes?
Yeah, I did. And I figured we should sneak you in with our most precious cargo. Rapidium.
How do you want us to fit inside a Rapidium arc?
As long as it's not hazardous to our health. A Rapidium arc with a false bottom. That's what we should build.
It's a joke there to be made.
Magic cabinet shit? How about a fake module that's only pretending to be filled with Rapidium?
That's it. We need to create a fake Rapidium arc.
Huh. Something like a Trojan horse?
A Trojan horse Rapidium arc.
Yeah, I like it. That's settled. Do we have everything?
Choppy cutscene, for sure.
Except the last detail.
What do you mean?
We managed to get on board, hijack the ship, steer it wherever we want. What next, Jan? Have you really thought this through? You said you'd get us to safety, buy us time to escape and hide, but what about you? Our disappearance might even be beneficial to the corporation. It could be convenient for them if we're gone and buried.
Yes, that's why they're bringing the armed guards, I suppose.
They'll be determined to hunt you down. They'll need to have a scapegoat, someone they can blame for losing their ship. And contrary to us, you're an existing person. You can be traced. You can be put on trial. Are you sure you want to do this? Suffer the consequences if they catch you?
Well, I actually hadn't thought about that,
I
but
have to say, I hadn't thought about it that way.
Well, maybe you better.
Thanks for making it even harder.
yeah,
Anytime.
dick.
Well, we're not gonna be able to brainstorm everything out, right? Some things are just out of our control.
What a mature comment, Jan. I'm proud of you. That's scary, but I guess it's true.
That's basically what I've been saying the whole time. Well. Look who's gained a new outlook on reality.
Have I? Okay, I guess I have now.
Let's just do what we do best. I'll activate the beacon, and then we get to work.
I second that. Enough talking.
Let's give it all we've got.
We're in this together. This is it. The last stretch.
Yes. No time to waste.
A full 6 days. Of no time to waste. Okay. Airlock. And, already? Didn't end up finding that intro vein. I don't know if I was supposed to, or it's just the game reusing a prompt that wasn't actually meant to be true for this last case. Mm-hmm. There we go. Well, I guess I'll need to research some stuff, so I'm gonna get... That will do, and that will do. What about production, then? No, wait. There. And I guess I'll ask Lucas about the autopilot thing. Not autopilot. Ugh. I mean, oh yeah, we'll talk. Sure. I love talking to you. Or whatever.
Would you like me to take care of that?
You need me to take care of this?
I hate not knowing.
Oh, wait. Kitchen. No, command center. There you are. What is it?
What's on your mind? Well, I wanted to tell you something. Admit to something. You burned the mush again? Not this time, no. Well, then it can't be that bad. Out with it. I just wanted to say, hard as it is, that, I was wrong about you. You're not the selfish dickhead I took you for. Well, thank you. Actually, you impressed me. With that quantum computer mumbo-jumbo you did.
What?
Oh, you heard? Yeah. It
Oh,
was a hell
okay.
of a brave thing to do. To expose your sanity like that.
Well, you know, it was nice to see Dan Henshield. Always been a big fan.
Honestly, anything was better than risking creating another grumpy asshole like you. Yeah, you missed me. And you weren't there to stop me. Yeah, about that. Some of the stuff I did, I regret. And some words I said.
Uh-huh. Sticks and stones
What
may
they
break
say.
my bones,
Sticks and stones may break my bones,
but words will never hurt me.
Well, technically speaking, I did physically abuse you. Oh yeah, that. Now that was mean. Oh, come on. You survived. Barely, but yeah. I can even say it brought me to my senses. Anyway, we're good now, right? No. Not quite.
You owe me a coffee.
Seriously? Yeah. There's something I owe you.
Oh, he owes me a coffee.
Oh? What is it? Well, I thought, since you were so curious about Mom, what we talked about in her last days, after our conversation, I can't stop thinking about one thing. Her last words. Do you wanna know what she said?
You're standing in the oxygen tube. I don't know what she meant by that, honestly. It's such strange, wiseness that comes to us at the end of our rope. But, whatever she meant. Sure.
Of course I do. She said, just always be yourself, Yannick.
Yannick.
And I know your life will be exceptional. Wow. See, there's something even I didn't know about her. Looks like she was a fortune teller.
Uh-oh.
Whatever happened between us, you're taking Rapidium to Earth, and that's a big thing. I don't know what to say. Just take them. Take her words with you, and let's get back to our jobs, because we need to push hard now. But we're gonna make it. I believe in us.
Brother. Of course we will.
Of course, we're gonna make it.
We have each other's backs, and that's all that matters.
Brother.
Brother.
You know what? If they ever make a movie about us, I'm not gonna watch it.
Why is that?
I hate sentimental flicks.
Yeah. Me too.
Man, I kind of wish there was a final cutscene where you fought each other. And all the brothers fighting. Well, not brothers, clones, kind of, sort of. A la Metal Gear Solid 4, you know? Beating each other into a bloody pulp and then healing ourselves back with each other's pens. Pens? What am I talking about? I mean, it does make sense if you've watched the end of... if you've seen the end of Metal Gear Solid 4, but outside of that, I don't think you can extract much meaning out of it. Okay, so, Lucas. You useless sack of junk. You...
Lucas, it's good to hear from you.
No, it isn't. It never is.
Jan, did you manage to get rid of that barrier?
Yeah, the ship's gonna be here anytime now. Have you thought about helping me out?
I have. And it's a big favor to ask. But I thought it over after we talked. That thing you said about Maxwell's patience, I have to confess something. It's not easy, but truth is, I knew what was going on.
Yeah, you're a rat. I know.
Kept lying to myself. Yes, Maxwell did order me to delete files, and I did it without questioning, feeling good about myself and the grand vision for humanity I was part of. But then one day, this woman calls. I think she got through to me by accident. She was asking about her son. She sounded distressed and wanted access to his medical information, but I just hung up before I could hear what really happened to him. Well, no, I know. The day before she called, I saw a patient being carried out in a plastic bag, but I looked away. And again,
Oh.
no question.
Oh, my knee. I just hit it
It's easier not to know.
on my desk. Sorry.
But those rumors about why Project Ela was shut down, well, I think they're true. I know they're true. I always did, but I just said it out loud for the first time. Oh. I feel so bad.
Okay, I don't have time for you to realize the metal of your ways. No, that's not the expression. What's the expression, actually? The folly. There you go. The folly of your ways. Don't want to... Yeah, no, you're a rat. You're a rat. I've disliked you always.
Balls to stop that
And you've just given me more reason to do.
It could have cost many lives, you know.
Yeah, you rat.
I feel guilty enough, if that's what you're worried about.
I don't know.
And I know one thing. I don't want to do that anymore. Be part of something I don't approve of. And the least I can do is help you to get your alters somewhere far away, where they have a chance to escape to freedom.
Good.
We'll let Ally Corp retrieve the Rapidium when they find the ship eventually. Your alters deserve to live. And you deserve to choose their fate.
Okay, thank you for your assistance, Lucas. You rat bastard. You. I'm not gonna ask, are you sure? Because he's, again,
Let's do it. I know how much you're risking.
spotty.
Yeah. Yeah, I am risking a lot. Maybe more than you know. But you risked a lot too. Just because I asked you to.
Yep.
And I think I've learned something from you, Jan.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Sometimes you just have to shut your eyes and do the dangerous thing.
Doesn't sound like something Grandma would approve of.
I don't know. Maybe you'll get a chance to ask her yourself. I'm saving a spot for you in her calendar.
All right. We better get down to it then.
Yeah, right. In that case, I'll need you to prepare something for me. Because I'm not going to be able to use codes from Maxwell to hack the ship's autopilot system. You're going to have to give me a way in.
What do you need?
A rat.
A what?
A remote access transmitter. All you'll need to do is activate it once you're on board and align it with the ship's frequency.
Thought you meant a ram air turbine.
Simple enough. But where will you put the ship down?
Little aircraft joke.
That depends on the weather and...
Is you wondering?
have some ideas.
Lucas?
Good luck.
Okay. Craft the rat. Okay, so what do we have here? The rat. There we go. And don't think I'm gonna need any of this anymore, but just in case. Okay, so suit mask, craft the rat. I guess I need to make that a false repeating mark, right? And actually, I maybe could get another one in. Oh, you're already on it. Good. Well, in that case, I shall be... Have you researched all? No, you haven't, you dick. What are you doing on the workshop then? Let me work on that. There. And I'll work on the rat.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention.
On it. Just hold on for a sec. Oh wait, no, that's nothing I need. There you are. What is it?
Hey, what's on your mind?
I have to say, I keep thinking about what we achieved, materializing the intro and keeping it stable.
Yeah. What a stunt, huh?
It was much more than that. And it wouldn't be possible without what you did back there, with the quantum computer. You weren't afraid to change, and that let you become more confident with who you are. I'd like you to know that ever since we got out of the sandstorm, something's been preoccupying me. Maybe earlier I'd have ignored it, since it's not directly related to our mission, but I started wondering, what if a change of approach could reveal new paths of reasoning before me? Just like it happened for you. I think I might want to open up to that.
Okay. What do you need?
Well, well, well. Glad I could finally teach you something. What's so interesting?
This planet, its close relationship to the Integral. It's one thing that everything here is connected to the presence of Rapidium, but I have a nagging sensation that there could be more to it.
Like what?
Oh, it's too early to speculate, but I have some theories, and I believe I could prove them.
Okay.
I observed some curious telemetry readings from a nearby area. I must say, they're intriguing. Like I said, it's pure speculation at this point, but, well, you may laugh if you want, but I feel that I should explore that place. Call it intuition.
Well, I'm hooked.
Oh, that sounds baffling. You sure got me hooked.
Yes, I must admit a hunch is not something I would usually consider a strong argument. And I don't understand it myself, but this time, well, maybe there is something rational there, but I'm just not seeing it yet. What I'm trying to say is something mysterious is urging me to explore that place, and I do not want to resist it.
Mm-hmm.
I already plotted a route I could take, but I'm going to need something from you.
What's that?
Remember
Your
those
kidneys.
superconductive polymers?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Well, I'm going to need some more of them.
Can do.
Sounds intriguing. You got my attention.
I'm not ready to discuss the details just yet, but I promise to share everything I found after I come back. The whole excursion shouldn't take me longer than a day.
Good.
Still, what if you got lost? The radiation will kill you if you don't come back on time.
I won't get lost. Don't worry.
Can I
So,
not Sherpa him
Found
around?
those polymers?
Let me see what I can do.
Of course. Just please don't postpone it forever. I know this planet hasn't revealed all its secrets yet, and leaving without ever finding out what they are would haunt me forever. Or however long I get.
you'd never get forever, but sure. The meaning of life, man, that's a humble title for a mission. Give 10 polymers. Easy peasy. Let me just do that. Oh, look at this. Pretty easy as well. Okay, well, that to the top, and then the greenhouse. It's 2 hours 15, while the refinery is 2 hours. Alright, well, I'll get on that.
All done here. Should I help with this now?
And meanwhile, I shall be... ... I don't know. Oh, there you go. Rat. Okay, what if I... Everything's just slightly askew, huh? Shit. Okay, well, if I build it here, and then maybe... How annoying. You know what? How annoying. What if I do this and move it over... Oh, yeah, this exists. No, damn it. Stop moving shit around. I just want to... Okay, let me put you also here. Jesus. Okay, so... Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. Since I'm not going to be accessing it anymore, it doesn't make much sense not to put it somewhere away from the way, or out of the way. Now, that being said, of course, what do I do with everything else? Yeah, actually, that's better. That seems, at least, a bit better. No. Sure. There we go. Ah, this is too big. Can I not? Okay, I should be able to deconstruct this by this point, I reckon. Right? I've used it up already, it's done its work, so I should be able to just take it apart for pieces. Yeah, I'll do. Bit too long. Bit too short. Wait. Oh, I think I've hit everything now. Haven't I? 26? Hold on. People, right? So I need one of them only. Which I have, I think. Hold on. Where did I spot it? Or place it? Maybe I didn't place it anywhere. Okay, well, the womb can go here instead then, and then... Yeah. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Sort of, kind of. There you go. Rat. There. And there. And then you go here, and that's good. That's good. That's pretty good, actually. That's a lot better. And then... there. Good. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There you go. Okay. That's the sarcophagus. Alright then. That's it then. Unless... maybe I could squeeze another one in, I'll see. I'll see what I do about it. In the meanwhile... I'll go to the scientist. Said scientist. Nope. What the fuck is a scientist now? Where did I put you? Oh, all the way there? Don't like it. Too far away. Wait, what? God, where is it? There you are. Christ.
Okay, I got those polymers you wanted for your little secret project.
You don't have to be so condescending. You either believe in it or not. Make up your mind.
Go and check it out then.
Thank you. I was hoping you'd understand.
Alright then. And I guess I'll... have I not researched the suit mass yet? I have not. Alright then. Well, that's all good then. I'll be just... waiting around, I guess, unless there's something I can craft here, which I can't because Doctor's already on it. Scientist is left is a building. Well. I legit don't know what to do anymore. So I guess I'll just be looking at... movie, maybe? Well, no, because a movie's gonna take all of their work away, which I don't want. So I'll... do I have 2 Rapidium deposits, maybe? No, right? No, I only have 1. And it's already being... exploited. Guess I'll just go to bed. Jesus. Where's my cabin? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Feels kind of wasteful, but literally don't have anything to do anymore. Yeah, I feel like the end of the game fell victim to a bit of crunch or some kind of the development issues, because it's... I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that feels underdeveloped or that might have had more... you know, there were more plans for at the beginning that then got dropped, and whatever was already made for those plans didn't get taken out. Because, for example, the little text explaining the way that some decisions will have consequences on what your crew thinks about you. That's only happened once, And it seems like it might have been, like, I infer from that prompt or that little text box that there might have been a mechanic that happened more than just once in a gameplay or in a playthrough. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Don't know how game development works anyway, so I probably shouldn't be opining too strongly on it. But it's what it feels like to me. Not a terrible thing anyway, but
There's an issue we need to discuss.
sure. Yeah, I know.
Hey, I'd like a word with you.
Botanist too? What the fuck then? What's the deal with you now, Botanist? I thought you were good now. Or settled, at least. If not good. What is it?
You wanted to talk about something? Yeah. We've come a long way together, haven't we? So, it's that serious? No. I mean, well, maybe. I was just wondering, with the rescue ship arriving any day now, have you thought about what it's gonna look like after you come back? For you, I mean. What are you planning to do with your life, Jan?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Things are gonna change, that's for sure.
Probably going to
I think
jail
it's time
forever,
to settle in my new situation.
to be honest.
See what the future has in store for me. That's what I thought. After everything, you still don't have a clear goal in sight.
What goal do you want me to have, man? Like, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna fucking end.
Yes. You have some
How
good
do you
advice for
expect
on
me
how I should live my
to
life,
have a plan?
but not really. I was just curious if you intend to live it well. What's it to you anyway?
Yeah, man.
Well,
That's what the questions.
it matters to me. Because at the end of the day, I guess I'll have to consider your life somehow superior. to
What?
mine.
Why would you
Superior?
do that?
What do you mean? Only one of us will be able to continue his life as Jan Dolsky. The real Jan Dolsky. And it will be you. And as petty as it might sound, it just feels a little,
No, it is extremely unfair, yes.
you know?
This is like... Isn't there a... Yeah, I agree with you. Maybe we could work together. You can take Lena, and then I'll take... I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing you have that I can take. But, you know, my life is probably not going to be the same either way, so... It's not like there's going to be much for me to keep after this.
And according to you, the fair outcome would be
Yeah, wise ass.
not being reduced to the role of somebody else's altar.
Sure.
This is who you are.
Or you're Jandolski.
Well, it doesn't feel that
You're like a dimension traveling Jandolski, but...
I'm genuine. Genuine. Admit it. You were lost in your life. And you might have changed, but you still don't know where you're going.
Sure.
Whereas I do.
You don't either, buddy.
What the hell are you suggesting? Think about it, Jan. Let go of your ego for a moment. Our life made more sense to me than it did to you. I had a sense of purpose. My wife, my family, children. Maybe. What if I was the one
The
that got
hubris. I saw this comment, but Jesus. The hubris of this man.
Swap places. That's the most
Yeah, man.
ridiculous idea I've
That is a
ever heard.
kind of ridiculous idea. You still...
I can be happy in my life too.
Yeah, dick.
With Elena or someone else.
I still don't know if they're going to explore the fact
This is
there's
what I've learned on this
a good few Jandolskis and just one Lena, but
It's only up to me to
maybe
find
we can
happiness
duplicate
in
Lena as well.
Well, my happiness lies only wherever she is. But since you're fine no matter where you are, well, that just proves my point. All I'm asking is that you look at the situation through my eyes. Fine. Show me your perspective then. Look, I'm not saying your life is...
Man, why don't you just wait until the dust settles? Because you don't know if you're not going to end up in jail with me.
You've achieved
Probably
great
not.
Things. Found Rapidium, got
But-
through so many obstacles. And you can continue on that road.
If I end up in jail, then you can do whatever the fuck.
You've become.
Maybe
While
let
I
Lena have some agency of her own, also.
the life I want. With Lena.
Maybe let her decide.
Haven't you ever thought that maybe that was the actual purpose of your journey? To become my own altar?
What
No,
purpose,
God.
dog?
You'd still be yourself. But you'd take my place with the others. Nobody would have to know.
Shut up, prick.
No. I'm not going to hand over my life to you just like that. Of course, I never wanted you to do it just like that. Look.
What a weird
I
ass
know
fucking
it's not a
line
decision
of
to be made lightly, and I don't expect an immediate
questioning.
answer. Just think about it. We still have a few days until the ship lands.
I mean, I don't disagree that what...
To address that?
Sure. That what Bodnis Jan had done to him is probably the dirtiest anyone's been played in this game. But, like,
Hey, you're back. I thought I'd lost
it's not the solution, this.
Relax. I'm not that easy to get rid of. But how is that possible? You were outside for the whole night
He was?
in lethal radiation.
Okay, well,
How the hell did you survive? I found the planet's secret. I found it, Jan. And my word, was it worth it. Every day, every hour of this journey, each problem we struggled with to get here, I found our reward. I've never seen you like this. So elated. I've never felt like this.
so elated.
It's as if my thoughts are clearer and my body is lighter. And there's this energy filling me.
Do you find
As if
drugs?
nothing was impossible.
Tell me, what is it?
Well, what is it? What did you find?
Oh, God.
Words can't describe.
Of course, can't describe it. Sure, fine, show
I've
it.
marked the coordinates
to me.
on your map. Just go and check it out. I'll call you once you get there.
Good. What is it, then?
There's
Well,
nothing
by the
for
way.
to do here. Should I move there?
Go research the fucking thing, why don't you? You're already doing it. Good. Nothing here. Right. Bodnis Jan probably has been by far the least useful Jan.
Should I take care of this now?
Shit. By far. Because never have I felt the need of... Bridge placement? What do you mean bridge placement? What for? Hey there. Don't mind me just going to see what the fuck drove your buddy insane, because that's certainly not sanity speaking from him. No. There we go. That's new. How do you get these things?
Bridge.
Ah, I
That's
see.
what he
That
needs
makes
those
sense.
polymers for.
Clink. Is there an interval vein here, by the way? Let me just check. Because I got told that there was a new one, but I've not seen it yet. And I wouldn't want to miss it if I can get it. Don't think I'm going to need any more research, but just to make sure, you know? Yep. Okay. Well, I wanted to pick that up, but... Oh, there you go. See, there's trees.
So, are you there? Yeah. I am.
Now, how the fuck are they alive? I do not know, but...
It's incredible. incredible.
It is life.
Is that water? Yes. I analyzed it. I spent the whole night down in that valley. My radiation sensor didn't spike once. It's
An oasis.
like a whole different ecosystem in that area.
Okay.
The atmosphere is different, and there's life in the water and around it.
You can see it.
Not just plants, but microorganisms.
Microorganisms are far less interesting
It's
than
real.
plants.
Not a proximity plane,
Life-
not a potential
life-wise,
landscape,
at
but
least.
true material reality here and now.
Well, great. What do you want me to make about this?
But the sun, doesn't it burn everything on the surface? That, my friend, is the most interesting part. Come back to the base and we'll talk.
Alright. We'll talk, I guess. Not before. Yoink, yoink. And... yoink, yoink, yoink. Sorry, yoink. There you go. Terrain. Wait, what am I doing? Gotta get it to the base, so I should just teleport.
Nothing more to do. Should I move there?
Just like this. Okay, so... oh wait, I need to craft the suit upgrade as well. That's annoying, but I'll do it. There. Oh yeah. Keep forgetting where the lab is.
That's some discovery. An oasis? In the middle of this place? How the hell does it even exist?
It's as much a mystery to me as it is to you. What if this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what Rapidium can do?
What if, man?
I knew this planet held secrets, but I didn't expect it to host such marvels. It seems the vegetation in that valley gets annihilated every time the sun rises, but reappears shortly afterward to rapidly regrow again and breed life.
Cool.
Some people would say it's a miracle, but I've never believed in miracles.
Okay. Doesn't need to be.
And neither did I. Yes, there has to be an explanation. I've gathered some clues. The modified composition of the atmosphere in that area, the lack of nighttime radiation, and I have a theory. I've called it the theory of continuity.
Wow. You already thought of a catchy name.
The main assumption is that with every alternation, the oasis is reborn in a more progressed state than it was in the previous cycle. And that by somehow remembering the state in which it died, it starts over from that point, only to move forward. Constant evolution. A relay of life defying the obliterating forces of this star system. It might be expanding, who knows? Maybe one day it will cover the whole surface of this planet.
It seems to be that it already did. Because there's giant trees, you know?
And then what?
I don't know. Progress even further? Don't forget, its presence is clearly affecting the atmosphere. Maybe it's looking for a way to live forever? Or simply to bear some extraordinary fruit, fertilized by an underground vein of Rapidium. Imagine, Jan, What if its existence is somehow related to the veins we've seen in the interval? If only I could find out. See it with my very own eyes. Stay here to witness the upcoming cycle, and the next one, and then the next.
Eh.
Would you seriously consider such an idea? Staying behind on this godforsaken planet? I know it sounds crazy, irrational, even. Still, something in me wants to say, yes, I would consider it. It's what I want. And I'm starting to think this planet is where I was truly born.
Sure, in a way.
Everything else was always only in my head. What if I'm not supposed to go back to Earth?
You have no destiny. Stop fucking thinking like that. I don't see why scientists would think it this way.
Destiny. Destiny. I'm sorry, but you don't believe in such bullshit.
There you go. Exactly my words.
Sacrificing our own needs for the sake of the mission. I've thought of that, and don't worry, the mission still comes first. I could get everything ready for you, then you could let me go. I just need a little time to prepare for the sunrise. I could hide in that shelter the rebels started working on.
So, say you really managed to survive and study this phenomenon. You lived through several cycles of the sun, analyze data, draw conclusions, maybe even come up with a groundbreaking discovery. How are you going to share it with the world? What about what you've always wanted so much? Recognition. What if I was wrong?
Yeah.
Driven by the wrong motivation. My ego
Yeah.
instead of the truth.
Well,
Even if it meant staying alone with that truth. Who knows? Maybe that's the only truth there is. The one we have to face alone.
it's not selfish. It's just like, okay. I guess I'm trying to think about this logically, which is not like the game didn't cover all of its, potential. Well, what if, what abouts? Because if I wanted to be a what about is dickhead, then I would go, okay, well, we found Repeating in this planet. Obviously, exploration of this fucking place is gonna continue, no matter what. So you will know about this oasis even if you leave, right? But I don't think that's what the game is intending for me to think. It's just what my contrarian asshole mind goes to. I don't know. I mean, I don't really have a horse in this race, to be honest. Does he have a destiny? I mean, I don't believe in destiny, of course. The game doesn't either, I think. But I don't know if this is the way forward. There's probably a better way to go about it than just, just abandon yourself to probably die. If I'm, again, that's another part that I'm pretty sure I'm overthinking. And the game just intends for me to be like, oh yeah, well, he'll survive here, he's smart. But also, I don't fucking think so, because it's taking like 7 of us to keep the base running. And, but, I'm not gonna say that's selfish either, because
Your passion for this discovery is...
it's a dickhead line to say.
surprising. I can't believe I'm talking to the same guy who taught me to be pragmatic and never let my emotions get the better of me. You do know that staying here would mean certain death?
Yeah.
The risk of going mad.
Well, that might have happened already.
When you look at it from a perspective, it would be madness. And for the first time in my life, I'm not sure if I can trust my judgment. This is such a new feeling.
You're certainly coming back a bit
Why?
weird.
I'd like you to do something for me.
Uh-huh.
I want you to decide. You created me this way, and the quantum computer chose you to be in charge of this mission.
Mm-hmm.
I will accept my fate humbly, whatever you choose it to be. Just remember, If you let me go, I promise to help you get ready first.
Yeah, I can't leave you behind. That I don't know. I don't. You're not being you're not acting like yourself. Like, sure, you found a pretty interesting or a super interesting discovery, but
Like this. I understand. In that case, you have my sword. My intellectual sword.
what about your penile sword? I haven't forgotten about my first bit with you.
I promise not to have any regrets.
I haven't been following very strongly, but... Oh, task failed. Oh, well. Okay, so are we done with this whole thing?
All done here. Can I help with this now?
Sure, do that. Why don't you? Let me craft the things. Just to have all bases covered, and there you go. That should be the end game soon, TM. Also, no internal veins here, right? One thing this game is doing that I don't know if it's working toward its own goals is it kind of makes me want to... I mean, it would be in a way, but it makes me want to see all the endings more than really focus toward one ending, which is what I'm getting. Which, you know, I don't know if the game should be making me be more curious about everything else. Well, not everything else, but be more invested in all of the endings. Just like, I think the game should be making me feel focused or feel like I want to proceed with my ending. You know, I think it might be intertwining with the whole, you know, themes, the themes of the game itself. But if it is, then it's doing it so perfectly that it's gone over my head. Because I think, still, the game should probably be encouraging me to, or not encouraging me, but making me feel more entangled or more compelled to finish my version of the game, right? My own, you know, see the follow through of my choices instead of being like curious about all of the choices at once and not really having a stake in any of them in particular. Because this one's one of them. I don't know. I could have let him go or kept him in. And I'm curious about both of them, which... Sure, I guess. But I think the game would not... Or the game shouldn't... Or should, rather, focus on making me more interested in one of the choices, right? I don't know. At any rate... I'll go... Is there anything to craft? Fix? There's a couple of broken spots, but the broken spots are already being fixed, so I guess not. In that case, unless... What about the sarcophagus? Is there anything in there that I could... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay, Giant Ignition. Jesus Christ, get on with it and do something else. I want to skip time and I need you to be off of that slot. So go do this instead and... You go kitchen. I'll work on this.
Should I do this now?
Wait. God damn it. Yeah, fuck it. Don't need them anyway. Why am I still making... Oh, jeez. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know why the things get added at the bottom of the queue, but they shouldn't. They should be at the top of the queue. And you craft them. Or add them manually. For love of fuck. There. Fucking Christ. Oh yeah, sorry. Wrong area. There. Come on. Wait, what? Scusi? Ah. Wrong elevator. My bad. Should I? Oh, the forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest, don't it? Fuck. Yeah, I guess, fuck it. I've got enough materials for everything else, so it's not unreasonable that I would do this as well. Let me just move shit around a bit. Almost. Not quite, but almost. There we go. And then the recycler here, and then... almost. Uh-huh. I mean, actually, I'm not sure if I need more space now that I see it. Because I might have enough with this layout. No, wait a minute. Yeah, but then this one's off. There we go. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, wait, no. This one's loose still. But if I do this, no, not that. This, and then add a couple of corridors, just like this. God damn it. God damn it. What if I, No, I need those, actually. Oh, I don't need this one. Or this. No, that one I do need. Shit. Oh, hold on. I think I just saw a thing. That might be pretty convenient. Not that much, actually. Hold on then. Uh-huh. And then, there you go. And there you go. Beautiful. Up the wazoo, Rapidium. I bring thee humanity. Yeah. Bit too long. And why can I not move the fucking motor? The fuel, sorry, container. I'll be so poggin'. Okay, I think that's it. I mean, if I wanted to get really sweaty, I could deconstruct the personal cabins and make them into a big dormitory again, but... Actually, no, I'd need 2 dormitories, which is enough space for 8 people, but I think it consumes that space. And I'm pretty sure I could just get another cheeky arc here if I wanted to. Somehow. But for now, I have no way of doing it. And 4 explosive charges, and now guess I'll plant it, but I don't want to use it. Just preparing all of them, just in case. Where's machinery again? There we go, and quantum computer. There you go. Alright, I'm set up. Let's proceed. Oh, the navigation console, my bad. But I had to go to the beacon again for some reason. There. Yep. The final day. Last goodbyes. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Not you, actually.
So, wish me luck. Good luck, man. Even if we don't make it, the time I spent in this base is worth more than the whole life I remember.
What a shitty life, then.
You gave me back my self-confidence.
I didn't land shit from you, to be honest.
Stop it. You're making me cry. Good. Because you know what? That's what real men do. Yeah.
Man, you're so deconstrued as a man now.
Both done confusing
No
sex,
toxic masculinity to be found.
Good words for a new beginning.
Actually, maybe not.
Let's hope we get to see one.
Doctor?
Take care in there. I'm glad you joined us for the ride.
What can I say? It was an honor.
Why are you not looking at me?
Realize how fragile and unpredictable a man's fate can be.
You seem to be ready to face the future, whatever it brings.
And so do you. All right. Let's head for the unknown. Again.
Time to get comfortable in the sarcophagus.
Yes, part of me regrets not being able to stay, but another part is filled with curiosity about what's to come.
Yeah,
As a
well,
scientist, always a scientist.
Right. I almost forgot to say, you didn't make such a mess of this mission after all.
and you didn't make a mess out of
usually
me.
don't like to be
Unfortunately.
wrong, but this time, I'm happy that I was wrong about you.
I really am sorry it wasn't possible to let you stay here and fulfill your dream.
Apology accepted. I'll try to find a niche for myself somewhere else. That's what smart people do. Adapt.
Right.
Right.
Good luck with the rescue team.
Thank you.
So, this is it. Have a safe trip and see you on the other side. Thanks for helping me deal with my regrets and everything. What would I ever do without you, man?
We're gonna have to stay away from each other back on Earth, huh?
Yeah,
Probably. Unless I...
it's not a terrible idea, actually.
Lost twin.
Yeah, right.
It's been a ride, huh?
Tell me about it. I'll see you around, brother.
Brother man.
Thanks for sticking around, buddy.
Of course. So, you think we're gonna make it? I mean, get out of this on our own terms?
I'm pretty damn sure we will.
Well, well, well. Is that unwavering positivity on? Huh. Be careful. It can become a habit.
Don't worry. I won't forget about the cynic in me.
In what ways, Jan is cynic?
Anything happens,
Like I've been as cynical as I can
you owe it
get,
to all of us.
but even then, it's not been
Stay
a
positive.
lot of chances to be, for the most part at least. Yeah, Bonus, I don't know what you want me to say, man. I'm definitely not switching places with you. Are you crazy?
All right. So, this is it. Yup. It's just the two of us left.
Just the two of us.
My proposition? So, you really meant it. I did. And I still do. I know it's crazy, but show me something that hasn't been lately. What do you say?
I think that would have been should have been an exclamation mark at the end of the phrase, not a question mark, but because I was wondering what is that phrase exactly, and then I heard it be pronounced, and then I went like, that's not really a question tone. It kind of is a question, but not really, because it says, show me something that hasn't been lately. No, it's not a question, actually. I'm correct. I'm right. And the game is wrong. Once again, I win. Anyway. I do not see a point to any of this. Because, like... we've lost... Like, I'm not returning to my life no matter what happens. Like, I've gone through so much shit by this point that there's no returning to my life. Like, it's been a full reset for my life, and so will it be for yours. I will recognize that you are by far the Jan that's gotten fucked the most, like bar none, because you had a beautiful life and a beautiful wife, and now they're not there anymore, and they're all made up in your mind. When I plucked you from, as I keep saying, oblivion. But there's no, that's, you know, I'm not that selfless, I guess is what I mean to say here.
I can't give up my life for you. I don't think I'm that selfless.
But also it's an incredibly fucking selfish question to ask.
Understand.
Should have come from me instead.
I'd probably do the same thing if I were you. Well, in that case, good luck whatever happens. I hope your new life doesn't let you down. Same to you, buddy. I'll make sure you get a chance to find your own happiness. Thanks, man.
But also I'm not, I don't,
Take
like,
care.
my life is not my property for the most part. The important bits aren't my property. It's another fucking connection to people. But they're not exclusive, except for, I guess, Lena. But Lena's not married to me anyway, so yeah, nothing about my life is exclusive. Except for maybe my house, I guess. But everything else is just connections to people. Which, you know, you can make yourself. You don't need mine to be, I don't know, it's a bit of a weird sidetrack.
People are about to land. Did you prepare everything as we discussed?
Yeah, I did. Maybe, but I have questions.
But I have some questions I'd like to ask you before we proceed with this plan.
I know you've been talking to Lena.
You do? Yeah. I know you do.
I thought we had a deal. No more secrets.
Now you're a bitch.
Do you really think you can pull one over on me?
Well, I have the Rapidium and you don't, Agatha, so maybe you start thinking about that one. For a spin.
I'm just trying to make sure nothing bad happens to my alters. Convince me you won't hurt them, and I'll be more than happy to board your ship. Which just happens to be manned by an armed squadron.
Oh. So you expect me to explain myself to you now? After everything that's happened, I must say that's cheeky.
I wish I could strangle you with my bare hands, Agatha.
Because this is a Rapidium retrieving mission, Yarn. And the corporation will protect its assets with whatever means available.
God, I wish.
I don't know what you and your ex have been discussing so fervently on an unauthorized channel, but I would like you to listen to me very carefully.
Hit me.
Whatever you might be thinking of doing, you must understand that your time of breezy irresponsibility is coming to an end. You are heading back to society, where certain rules and laws apply. In this world, every decision you make has consequences. And not just for you.
Okay, but...
Lena, for example. Her career. So promising. It would indeed be a shame were it to be cut short by criminal charges.
You bitch, I will fucking...
Are you threatening me? Because I don't like it.
I'm just laying down the situation for you. As it is. If the mission is compromised, I'm afraid the disciplinary commission will have no choice but to investigate her involvement thoroughly. I can't imagine you'd possibly value a bunch of quantum projected reflections of yourself more than your real loving wife.
Are you trying to get me to...
Narcissistic. The corporation
What?
owes them nothing. You owe them nothing. They do not exist for real, and you know that. Because you're a grown man, Jan Dolsky.
The fuck are you talking about, Agatha? Are you stupid? Are you actually stupid?
Smuggle them on board the ship as you were told, and do not attempt a single thing we haven't agreed on. Once you take off, your nightmare will be over, and there will be no more than ghosts to you. You'll forget your worries. Everything is different in the light of day.
Okay, so you're just gonna kill him.
I can't wait to have a blast with you at our press
Yeah.
conference.
Talking about blasts. Bitch. God, it's probably really good character making or characterization. Because holy shit, do I hate her with a burning, fervent passion more than anyone else I've met this game.
So, this is it. Thanks for saving my life. Being a home for me. For us.
the Allied Corp Rescue Squadron at your service, sir.
My service?
You made it.
We made it. Hear that, guys? Praising us for getting here on time.
Oh, you're nice guys.
We made it, Dolsky.
Thank you.
Man, we couldn't believe the brief when we read it. How are you feeling, big guy?
Oh, he's calling me a big guy?
What can I tell you? I'm running on empty.
No wonder, buddy. It's a miracle you're still alive. Operating that base, getting it to the other side of the planet, collecting Repedium, all on your freaking own. Yet we've been having heated debates about how you managed it.
I'll tell you more when we land. We'll have a lot of time to talk, right?
Yeah, brace yourself. You better prepare to be the talk of the town. Anyway, you must be beaten. Get that gritty ass of yours on the ship while we run a final checkup on that CP unit. All right, boys and girls. Let's go retrieve some Allied Corp assets. Okay, let's get that Repedium loaded first.
On it, sir. Scanning for contamination. Hey, there's something strange about this one. It's heavier. And the bioscanner readings.
Contamination.
I don't know. Organic traces.
Dosky, did you have a cat that climbed into a Repedium lock or anything?
Oh boy. This is serious, huh?
Cat. Not that I know of.
Well, we got something in here. Any explanation you can give me?
Oh, look at this. So many options. Also, oh, wait a minute. No, that is a UI bug. Check this out. When I select it, the red magenta, actually, background covers the OK. Literally unplayable 0 out of 10.
The only explanation I can give you is that we've got a lot of Repedium in there. Whatever else your equipment is detecting, I don't think it matters much. And I'm sure there'll be experts on the ground to analyze it properly back on Earth.
I guess you're right. Our job is to bring back
Fools.
not overthink
You fools.
It's not like we're gonna leave part of the cargo behind. The bosses would kill us.
For sure, for sure.
What do you do with
So,
the
yeah.
readings, sir? You want me to report them?
Do that once we're airborne.
Yeah, do that once you're airborne.
Make sure those containers are sealed tight. You'll get a proper checkup when we land. We gotta clear the base and get out of here. On the double now.
All according to plan.
Alright, we're in. Ready to secure the quantum core. You guys take a look around.
Why would I plan the sleeping? I mean, why would I kill them?
There was nothing.
Not gonna lie, the explosion. Yep.
Yes, sir. Head into the research lab and it should be done.
Set up a research lab, huh? What a guy.
You're dumb as hell. I mean, under no circumstances. I'll invoke Lucas. If I go down, I want him to go down with me, for sure. Also kind of wild they just give the complete unrestricted access with no supervision whatsoever. No cameras, no nothing. It's not a pilot still at the driving seat.
Made it.
Or a pilot seat.
This takes care of everything now. How did I end up here? Was this path just a random sequence of events?
Yep. I don't see how the game
Now I know that there's always another way.
believes otherwise, or could imply a belief in something else, because... No, yeah, that is definitely not.
I made my choices.
Oh, so there was a picture about it.
Go. They
The Sisyphus
part of me.
thing. Pre-rendered, I think. Cutscene. Because if not the lighting, then it's incredible. Hey, look at that. Beautiful.
This time not by a big corporation, but a
Ugh.
small startup aiming at producing low-cost, high-quality products for everyone.
Fine, still.
The first time
I'll take the petit bourgeois over the bourgeois.
production. And experts have no doubt that this is only the start of a bigger process.
I mean, I did bring in like an obscene amount of rupidium.
Who got their share of rupidium entering the market is great news.
Great news.
Remember that those startups have big ambitions. They want to be innovative, think outside the box. And their priority is not to boost their stock prices, but to make their mark in the industry.
Uh-huh.
Still more will follow to create a competitive environment, and in the long run,
God, I hate capitalism so much.
will become much cheaper and more available to everyone.
And liberals
More on that
are the
in
worst
our business segment
part of that,
after
for sure. But whatever.
Hello?
Hey, Jan, it's Sarah. Ready for court? The driver's on his way.
I've been stuck in this apartment for months.
One more rest, I guess.
I didn't go anywhere. Even if it is my own trial.
Right. Just stick to the version we discussed.
Also, who's Sarah?
I'm still not convinced. Shouldn't I just tell the truth?
Look, we already talked about that, right? Let's follow the script. No mention of any illegal experiments up there, and you can count on leniency.
Illegal experiments.
Listen, I don't know the details of what went on, and I don't have to know. But we should be glad Ally Corp is willing to turn a blind eye on
What I did, that's rich.
steering their ship into a goddamn desert.
What? Do you mean steering their ship into a goddamn desert?
Of course they are. They'll do anything to make sure I don't talk.
Yeah, for some reason, the rupidium spin's all they care about.
Yeah, no shit.
For now. They could stop being so generous if you don't play along. So just go with their story that you lost it up there.
That's your recommendation, as my lawyer.
It makes sense, doesn't it? A man stranded on a hostile planet after losing his whole crew.
And did what again?
For so long.
Oh,
Temporary insanity,
yeah, no.
huh?
That.
It's a valid strategy.
What about Lucas's insanity?
Except it's not true.
As much as I respect your your idealism, I have to remind you that this case is not about establishing the truth. It's about giving Ally Corp what they want and getting you a lenient sentence.
Okay, this isn't subtext anymore. It's just text.
Okay.
But fine.
So, how did the morning hearings go?
Your mission controller testified first, Lucas Pena.
Uh-huh.
He took full responsibility for hijacking the ship, said you had nothing to do with it.
What a stand-up chap.
I mean, he's in trouble.
Of course he is.
What do you think? He wasn't working for Ally Corp anymore when he did it. He just hacked into their systems like a regular crook.
Yeah. My man.
That's my man. Well done, Lucas.
Stop being a rat at the last moment.
Liberated by it all. Said he was glad he could play a role in something finally. I think that's how he phrased it. Anyway, that's taking a lot off your shoulders. So, all things considered, I'm not expecting the court to be that hard on you. Provided, of course, that you don't upset the corporation.
And go along with their narrative.
I'll see about that.
So we're still hoping I can avoid prison altogether?
I'd say home confinement is within our reach. A year, perhaps? 18 months tops?
Okay. Right. What about the other hearing?
Lena, she stuck to everything we discussed. No surprises there.
Okay.
Well, maybe except for one moment at the end when she pointed out that this was not just any mission for you. And how she witnessed you facing those struggles all by yourself and emerging a changed, better man out of it all.
Really? Those her words?
Yeah. Not exactly a game changer considering the scandal surrounding her exit from Ally Corp, but it's something.
How is she handling it? Being fired like that?
Well, it wasn't nice, but at least they didn't press charges for sabotaging their database or whatever it was that she did.
Right. I simply didn't want anyone to find out how and why she helped me.
What matters to us is that she testified in your favor.
It means a lot to me that she's still rooting for me, despite everything.
You'll be allowed to talk to her after the trial. I know she wants to meet.
Good.
For now, why don't we focus on your testimony? Let's go through it one more time.
Yeah, no need to do that. My driver just arrived. I should go now.
The driver can wait. Are you absolutely sure you've got this? Your future depends on it.
I know. Don't worry. I'm ready to face it.
All right. Yeah, that's not decryptable. J2J? J2J. I don't know what J2J means. But I guess it's good that I've got a few Jans holding my back. Alright. I'm very curious about the alternate... get it? The alternative endings. The thing is, the gameplay itself didn't get me that titillated, so I probably will get more out of just looking them up in YouTube than anything else. Don't know if the game ties all of the threads all that well at the end. I'm gonna have to ruminate on this a bit longer than you know what I have so far. But I feel like there's a lot of like bits that you don't really see concluding, and well, It's not a big deal, I guess. But I would have liked to see some of that. But oh well. There's probably two big branches, you know, one where you take... when you get health from... the one I followed, where you got health from Lana. And the one where you get health from when you make the tabula rasa. I don't know how much they vary between each other. But that's what I'm assuming. Because, you know, I see a lot of possibilities. Aside from that, though, I don't know, I don't have much to say yet. As I, you know, keep remembering more and more about the game, as I, you know, look up the alternative endings, I probably will have something more to say. While one of the things I will say though is, while the writing was great and the you know the characters were, actually I'm not gonna say great, because I didn't fall in love with any of them in particular, but you know, they were pretty good for the most part. Nothing egregious there at all. I do not know if the gameplay, like, it felt a bit detached. Like sure, the management, you know, aspect of it was serviceable for sure, but it's nothing groundbreaking in my opinion. It's not the best survival management game I've ever played. It's pretty middle of the, you know, it's pretty standard stuff, you know. Maybe because it was a bit easy, you know, I didn't tune up the difficulty that much. Maybe because it wasn't. Ugh, Jesus Christ. The cringe. But yeah, I don't know if it's because it was a bit too easy for me, or because it was just not very good. I guess it's not that it wasn't good, it was fine, but I don't know, there was nothing about the gameplay itself that made me go, wow, incredible. Which, I don't know if it's a good sign, because that means that you maybe could have made this not into a game, but into something else entirely. Right? That's one of the reasons why I hold Disco Elysium in such incredibly high esteem, because Disco Elysium takes very little compromises to accommodate. Well, not to accommodate. This game didn't take necessarily any compromises to accommodate for gameplay either. Very funny, but that's more Jan Dolskis than I saw in game. Jan's father? Oh, well, I guess, yeah, there's some voice lines from there. But, what was I on about, anyway? Sorry, this fucking song is just far too fucking distracting. It's driving me insane. What I meant to say is, why the reason I hold Disco Elysium in such high esteem is because Disco Elysium is more of a story first, and then everything else is, you know, just slapped on to make it, you know, more gamey, but it does sacrifice a lot of gamey elements for story, and I think that is, you know, shows chutzpah for sure, or chutzpah. I don't know exactly how it's pronounced, because, you know, you don't really need to, like, there's no skill to playing Disco Elysium. It's just reading. And so this game might have been benefited by doing that as well in some way. I don't know exactly. You know, you'd have to overhaul the entirety of the game, so I don't know if that's possible. But yeah, I don't see if the gameplay really was needed. Like, it didn't really mix up. It wasn't mixed up with the story that much. I'm sure there were some places where, you know, the gameplay complemented the story, and, you know, some decisions you did gameplay-wise saw themselves reflected in the story, but I feel like there's not a ton of that. So I don't know, I guess if we're talking about it from a game perspective, then maybe, you know, could have been better as a game. But nevertheless, I really enjoyed, you know, what was there, you know, of science fiction, you know, theory crafting and all that stuff. And it was good at making you think, which I think that's the most, or that's one of the things these games are meant to do, right? To make you, you know, ponder. And boy howdy, I sure pondered. That being said, I do ponder naturally a lot as well, so maybe that's more on me than the game, but I'm not gonna toot my own horn at all, either way. But yeah. And I don't think I've really got anything to say that I haven't said throughout this whole shtick, these streams. So I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. I feel like I'm missing one of the things that I wanted to talk about, or that one of those thoughts I had left over. But if I'm not remembering, it probably wasn't that important to begin with. But yeah, pretty fun experience of a game. I guess I'll say I heard about this game from what's his face, Ben Croshaw from previously from The Escapists, now from some other studio, from Zero Punctuation fame, and now Fully Ramblomatic, I think, is the new show he does. Whatever. Been following him for a while, and it seems to be his favorite game of the year, so I've heard. And don't really agree with that, to be honest. Nothing about this game made me go, wow, this is for sure my game of the year, if nothing absolutely fucking revolutionary comes out. Because, again, the philosophy was fine, I guess. Like, the thinking about stuff was fine. It made you stop and think things through, at least. But it didn't make me think about anything I hadn't thought before, first of all. And second of all, the gameplay is, again, as I said, kind of whatever. You know, it kind of feels like you could switch the gameplay for any other kind of gameplay, and it wouldn't be that much difference. There was never any like tough choices to make. Again, maybe that's more due to my playing the game on normal, which might be a bit too easy for me. Again, not blowing smoke up my own ass, just being honest about my skill level and how experienced I am at these kind of games. So maybe that's part of the reason why it didn't feel too attached, because I was just blasting through it pretty easily. So, you know, maybe I would have had to make some tougher choices had there been some more survival element pressuring me to. But I don't know, I don't feel like that would have been the case, even if I was struggling. But yeah, that's gonna be about my thoughts on this game, for now at least. And certainly the thoughts that I have for myself. You know, if someone asks or, you know, asks me about it, I might have some more, you know, a dialogue will certainly bring more interesting things out of me, but for myself, I think that I can come up with on my own. That's about all I have to say about it. So let me speed up the credits, which is not the speed up I was expecting to see. So this might still take a little bit of a while. Oh, I also didn't watch the movies, but whatever. I'll probably do some extra research and see the different endings and see how the game is actually structured. You know, take a look at the inner bits. There's a decent amount of replay value, I reckon, because there's a full 3 people, I think, I didn't meet, or 4, or 5. Maybe even 6 Yans I didn't actually meet. So, you know, again, if the gameplay was something I was more enjoying, or was more, you know, in love of, I'd have a lot more. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I did miss one of my altars' lesson. Which one though? We got Scientist Yan, we got Bonus Yan, we got Technician Yan, we got... Oh, I'm missing then. Minor Yan? No, this is Minor Yan. There's a whole ass Yan I'm forgetting about, I'm pretty sure. Technician. No, that's Technician, god damn it. Technician, Minor. Botanist. Cook. I have not seen Cook Yans. Or not Cook, sorry, Doctor. Kinda wild that he's the Doctor, even though he did pretty much no doctoring. But yeah. It's a fun game. Again, had I... Oh, look at this, I didn't notice. You actually switch between all of the Jans in the title screen. One by one. But yeah, pretty interesting game for sure. It's not bad at all. It's just, I don't know, I'd say it needs to file down a few rough spots for it to be actually, you know, Game of the Year material, in my belief. But, you know, that's my belief and not Yahtzee's. And he can have his beliefs. Aside from that, don't have anything much to say about the stream, to be honest. Don't know what I'll play tomorrow. Probably should do some editing instead of streaming, but I'm having fun with streaming, so I will try and mix both of them. Aside from that, I have nothing else to say.